And then I helped my parents do some groceries and also wanted to try some mochis from CRXAUS, so I picked a few of each flavor and ate them on the way back home. So I got a strawberry one, a chocolate one, and a mango one. We also had some tea and some moon cakes to celebrate the Moon Lantern Festival. The next day I started on some history homework and prepped for an upcoming SAC, which is just an important assessment for any of my international viewers. Then had a lunch break and resumed memorizing content as well as writing up a detailed timeline. This took me a good couple of hours, but I was really happy in the end because I was able to memorize a lot of things just by looking at my notes. So moving on to another morning, I basically rambled about how I had 3 SACs this week and I started to plan the day ahead. At this point, I just wanted to get everything done and over with. So we are now studying on the morning of my history SAC, where I'm memorizing quotes over and over again. Exactly 14 of them. And when I finally finished my SAC, this was after school, I had lunch with some of my friends. We had some corn cheese. We also had kimchi fried rice and some pork katsu. No, I believe this is chicken katsu actually. This meal was extra delicious after finishing the first SAC of the week, but the studying didn't really stop there. We grabbed some drinks and we headed off to the library to study for another assessment for the day after. wrapped up our study session and me and my friend watched the sunset together. As soon as I got home, I was excited to see that my friend's gift arrived. I ordered an assortment of resin charms and cute things to decorate phone cases. I plan to make a decoded DIY kit for my friend's birthday. If you're wondering why I had a chem book, I had to ask my teachers a few questions at school. Anywho, I finished my SAC and my mom picked me up from school, and I just wanted to thank my mom here for bringing me to and from school during this hectic time. She was picking me up and dropping me off pretty much every single day. And when I came home, I did my bed and I did lots of cleaning. And soon after, I started to grind for my next SAC, which was the final SAC for the term. So after the camp sack, my friends and I planned to go out for dinner. This was such a good way to de-stress and catch up with friends and just leave all the studying behind at school. So it was finally time for our reservation. I'm so happy we booked a place because by 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, this place was getting pretty full. We were extra hungry, so we ordered another round of fried chicken at the end. Look at that cheese ball, you guys. While we were full to the brim, you guys know I always have room for dessert. So we visited the convenience store and we grabbed some ice cream before we headed back home. The following day, I planned to do some extra studying, even though the term ended, because exams were approaching fast and I needed to plan ASAP. That night, I also did some skincare since my friend Katrina and I had tickets to the Crunchyroll expo for the next day, the Sunday ticket. I was a bit worried since I heard the event was quite mismanaged and overbooked on the Saturday, with many people waiting for like 4 hours. I also wanted to do my nails, and of course I watched KCON stages. Anyways, I had a black and white theme in mind, and can you believe I actually decided to remove it last minute because I thought they were kind of annoying. Like, long nails or doing any nails in general, kind of a hindrance. So it's the next day and I had to get up super early to get ready. I didn't really have a cosplay in mind, so I just wore a shirt and a tie, and if I had a red wig I could have gone as that one character from Chainsaw Man, but in fact I did have a cosplay planned, but it didn't arrive on time, so I'll keep my cosplay a secret until next year. Let's just say I'll probably need to cut my bangs for it. It was also going to be quite the drizzly day, so I slipped on this cosplay-worthy jacket from Elfsack, if anyone was wondering. Katrina and I decided we would show up 1 hour before opening time just to be safe, and I almost missed the train, but I'm so glad I didn't. We walked into the exhibition center and we were met with long queues as expected, even though it was 9 in the morning, you guys. I'm so thankful we were able to come here relatively early and enter at exactly 10 a.m.
Oh my god, guys. This is insane. The lines are really long.
The following clips will be really shaky, but we're finally entering.
We made it in. And we're gonna go to the artist lane now. Oh, you wanna take photo? Oh no, should we go last? Okay. Yeah? Take photos last?
Essentially, Kat and I drooled over all the things we could possibly buy, but then we remembered that we're just high school students with a limited budget. Nevertheless, we hunted for things to buy for both family, friends, and ourselves, of course. The second we stepped into Artist Lane, we knew we would be here for at least 3 hours before we'd leave, and we were right. I was so captivated by all the prints, keychains, and all the other accessories. I especially admired all the people who took part in making these works of art. I think one of the things I regret not buying from this store was definitely the Genshin prints, keychains, and photo cards. There were a few things I kept an eye out for, and that included any BL or Donghua merch or fan arts, and generally just some things to decorate my room with, including posters, prints that had like a similar aesthetic and color palette.
So cute. I like them too.
And here we had a break from walking so much, and we also reevaluated how much we could actually continue spending. I had a look at other things I could buy for my friends and my brothers. I was trying to find a Skull Buddy Pokemon ball, but unfortunately they didn't have any. This clip reminds me that I'm definitely going to have to cosplay next year. There were so many cool cosplayers and I definitely wish I got more photos with them. Anyways, Katrina and I took a few more photos with the Spy Family set they had. I wanted to steal the Anya standees so bad. And here we pretended to take a family photo. Following this, I was about to take a photo with a standee when I believe a worker came over to promote their new game and offered to take a Polaroid of me. And then we found a Demon Slayer set. Katrina's cosplay was perfect for this. Then we had a look at this wall of art by the illustrators themselves.
Cells at work.
And oh my goodness, guys, we came right on time to watch Emi Richu and Didas's panel, and it was so surreal seeing these two in real life because I didn't know there were sightings until the very last minute. As you can see, we were so tired and we calculated how much we had spent. Let's just say we didn't go out for a while again.